Hey, what's up, everybody? We're going to do another beat today. It's going to be a long form format, so you guys can see the whole thing on the screen. Let's change it up a little bit today. So I'm going to jump right into it. This one, we have a beat that I had set up, and I just put some samples together just because I knew that part was going to take the most amount of time. And what I didn't want to do was take all the time to cut it and stretch it, but I could kind of go over how that went in either way. So what I have is just 3 different samples in here. One for the first part of the beat, one for the second part. I don't have any drums. I'm going to make all those drums today right in front of you guys live. And then I have a third sample for just like an outro to kind of mellow out the mood at the end. So anyways, let's jump right into it. So this is a sample right here, if you can hear it. That's pretty much it. So what I have right here in the yellow is what I want the hook to be. It's going to kind of work in a hook / intro this time. And then the purple is the first verse, the first part of the song, followed by the second part over here. But what I want to do is jump right into making the drums for it. We're going to ignore the mixing on the meter for now, just because I want you guys to be able to hear the whole thing clearly on the speakers. So I just turn this up, and I'll mix it at the very end and make the levels right. This is just going to be for audible purposes at the beginning. So for starters, what I want to do is I want to make some drums for this part. And I'll kind of show you what I did for this. I actually want to add some effects to the sample before I do the drums. So right here, I'm going to throw a little bit of EQ on there just to kind of cut some of that low end that we don't need. I'm going to probably cut about 100, 106. Oops. Put it on the wrong one. Put it over here. There we go. And then I want to I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to do drums and kind of go from there. So sometimes I'll add all the effects on the melody beforehand, and then I'll make the drums. But this time I'm just going to leave it kind of like a dry sample and then put the drums on top of it. For this one, I ended up stretching it and making it a quicker sample than the original one. I'll actually show you how the original one sounds. And I pitched it up. So this is how the original sounds. I'm going to solo this out and show you the original. Let's mute that. Bam. Yeah, let's listen to the original. Actually, you know what? I think this one is already sped up. So let me let you listen to the actual pure original one. So this is the original one without being sped up. There we go. So much slower, and the pitch is lower. So for this one, you know, now it's faster and a little bit higher of a pitch. So let's jump right into the drums. And for this one, I think I'm going to start with some hi-hats, and I haven't even really thought about how I'm going to make these drums this time, which usually I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do first. I'm going to unplug this bad boy and switch it back into this one over here, just because I get a little bit better of pad selection on this big one over here. And let's do electronic drums. I usually start with 808 flex, and that's pretty good. Okay. So let's hear the sample and let's see how I want to do this. Whoops. I'm going to change a hi-hat after this, but this is how I want it to kind of be. Different quantization for the beats. This one I'm going to do 1/8. That seemed to be how I want it to sound. And I don't like the hi-hats, so I'm going to change the hi-hats to these instead. And then kind of play around with them. This one might be okay. I kind of like that one. And so let's duplicate that. We're going to keep it real simple. Like that. Choose, stretch this out. I'm going to add this channel EQ to this one as well. And maybe I want to do 2 hi-hats. Let's see how it sounds with 2 of them. And I kind of like this absolute 0 one. That's not bad. Alright, and then let's do a kick and see how that sounds. Flat maybe. I'm kind of feeling like the snare. I just lowered the, I like to have more control over my volume. So again, this is all going to be not mixed right at the beginning, but I think the hi-hats were a little bit too high to be cutting into my mix. So I just lowered them a little bit with a gain plugin. And then I'm going to add a clap and let's see how that sounds. I kind of like the way this one sounded, but let me change it up and give some variety. I kind of like that double clap. Let me see how that sounds. No, that was horrible. Let's try that again. I'm just going to keep that clap out completely. The snares seem to be doing pretty good. Kind of like those little sides there. Alright, it's not bad. I'm going to leave it in the middle, and I'm going to mix it all later on. Alright, so let's do a kick now. Get some kick action going. See if we got any good ones. This gain might disappear once I change instruments. Yeah, it does. Okay. Oh, well, I'll add the gain afterwards. I kind of want like a real... maybe like that. Can't even hear at all. all. Alright, let's turn up this gain. Actually, you know what I'm gonna add a compressor. Let's add some compressor. A compressor is probably my favorite way to really get that extra ump I'm looking for. There we go. Let's sound a little bit better. Alright, let's hear how this sounds. Alright. See, my computer is lagging a little bit because I'm doing a few different kind of tasks all at once, but it's alright. We got the gist of it, and hopefully we can keep up to the very end. Alright, let's save that before this computer blows up. But we have a pretty good foundation at least for this. I think I'm just going to see if my computer doesn't explode if I add a little bit more. I want to add like a hi-hat, so something. Some sort of secondary percussion. Let's try that. It's a little subtle, but it might be good. I want something to sound different enough from a hi-hat. Like a shaker. Maybe that. And I'm just going to quantize these bad boys. You bad boys. If my computer lets me grab both of you. You bad boys. I mean, it's pretty coming along together. We might make this a multiple part video, but I think we got at least one set of drums going on. Let us drag this over here, because that's probably how I'm gonna have the beat start anyways, with a little bit of the sample by itself, and then we're gonna go right to how that sounds. So let's just multiply these, bada bing, bada boom. So I'll go like this. Too bad. Yeah, but we pretty much have the drums and the sample all together, and it's all put together how at least a good start is. And I'm just going to pattern it out. It actually doesn't sound too bad like this, just kind of going right into it. How the rest of the song goes, and maybe we'll do a continuation later on. A little reversal going on. This might be our part 2 coming up, then I'm actually going to do a part 2 for drums. So. There we go. Changing up a little bit of piano. right here we have a little outro, little pad action. That's pretty much it, guys. There's going to be like the first or second part of a long beat, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys were able to learn something that you didn't know before. I'll go into more of the details later on, but thank you all for watching, and stay true to yourselves.